Well, we're really digging into the archives for this one. I've just finished watching SuperAutoGaming's video for today, in which he was trying to get the fastest possible full level 3 team. And I'd seen him asking about it in the various SAP discords, you know, what's everyone's fastest. Obviously, he didn't want to post the video and then find out that someone had already beaten his score. So I went back and looked, and I could only find a screen cap showing that I'd had a turn 11 full level 3 team in the past. But I thought I'd actually lost the run, but I went back and dug out the footage, and I did win it. However, it goes very, very late. But as you see, this is an ancient version of SAP now. This is a recording from December 23rd, 2021. So it's version 14, and I think we're on version 21 or 22 by now. But this run was actually for Noutek's bounty. I forget which one it was, but the basic premise was you had to win with a full level 3 team. And in the event of any ties, the tiebreaker would be how quickly you managed to get it. And I think before I'd even started trying to do the challenge, FO posted a run where he got a full level 3 team and won on turn 12. But this was in the period where I was just grinding challenges and almost nothing else on SAP. So I set to work, and this footage actually looks so bad now because it was, at the time I was playing on my TV with Steam Link. So the cursor movements are so erratic because they're actually being made with a controller, and not a very responsive one at that. But you can see from a lot of the properties of the pets how old the version is. We've still got Swan starts at a 3-3 stat line. Otter gives +2/+2 on level 2 and above. Flamingo's 3-1. There's lots of things have changed in the last 8 or 9 months. But generally the strategy was the same in all the runs. It's you try and get Swan, and then 2 or 3 tier 1s, and then Bison, Turtle, or Penguin. You know, the generic pack 1 team, basically. But the difference between this and SuperAutoGaming's video today is that there's no there's nothing for free levels, essentially. There's no Caterpillar, there's no Crow, or I guess Crow's not a free level, but you know what I mean. There's no Pill Blobfish. So you're really just live or die by the shop luck. And when shop luck is required, you really just have to grind and play as many games as you possibly can until you get the perfect run. And here on turn 7, I'm still quite far off. But there I roll into Swan and Otter. And one of the obvious, after you've played this challenge a bunch of times, one of the obvious optimizations you realize is that a lot of the time it's better you want to spread your chocolate around as much as possible. So although it's tempting to try and get units to level 3 as soon as you can to take advantage of their abilities, it's actually better to leave yourself more pets that you can find in the shop. So suppose, well, we're not far off Otter and Turtle here, but if I got a chocolate there and on the next turn and I bought level up the turtle, that means that if there's another turtle in the shop, we can't actually buy it. Whereas if you put the chocolate onto one of the pets that needs more levels, you're much more likely to roll into pets you can still buy. So here we can buy fish, and I just buy it straight away. But now the chocolate, has to go to the bison, because we can still find a turtle naturally in the shop. It's so strange, the old footage, and a lot of the teams you face just they look very different to what they do now, and it's not so much apparent in the earlier game, but because this is such a long run, I'm going to cut to the end once we get the full level 3 team next turn. So we get the chocolate, and it goes to the turtle. Now, I probably should have given it to the bison, but I guess I don't know, just a mistake really, because I've got full hearts. There's no need to worry about losing. We give that chocolate to the bison. And then we just need to find 2 bison or 2 chocolates on the next turn. Probably wouldn't see a team like that very often these days. Scorpion, sheep, turkey, peacock. Sadly you do still see a lot of teams like the one I've got here with fish, otter, swan, bison, turtle, and the old tiger graphic. I kind of miss that. So here's where we get very lucky, and the roll of double chocolate. We've still got gold left, so turn 11 we'll lock it in, but we've only got 5 wins, so it's a very long way to go, and I'm just going to cut to the end. I guess Swan, the fact that Swan, you didn't need to spend extra gold buffing Swan back in these days, probably makes this a little bit easier than it would be now in standard. But at the same time, you don't have access to any of the shortcuts to getting quicker levels. So I'll just I'll cut here and skip to turn 17. And the weird thing watching this back is that there's loads of terrible decisions with purchases here, but this team is so bad for turn 17 if you're playing it nowadays, and it just the opposing team is not particularly good either. It's just both are just bison plus a few other units. And I think if you went against a turn 17 team these days, you'd be facing 3 or 4 40 plus, or an absurd summon build. Anyway, there we go. An ancient look back at a turn 11 full level 3 team.